Hey everyone, Tatiana here, your favorite licensed esthetician plus lash artist plus tired mom. And I am giving you lunch lady vibes today, okay? I want to make sure my hair is all secured. Today I'm going to be talking about SkinScript's Retinol 2% Exfoliating Scrub and Mask. I'm going to show you how you can use it as a scrub and as a mask because we all need exfoliation in our life, even if you have dry skin, oily skin, whatever. We need to get rid of all those dead skin cells so you can reach your glowing potential, right?
So I like to start off by doing a double cleanse. I love using Dermalogica's pre-cleanse. It's oil-based. It has borage seed oil, apricot oil, kukui nut, sunflower seed, and rice bran oil. And you just apply it onto dry skin and you work it for about 30 seconds. And then after that, you can add some water to emulsify it and move it around your face, circular motions for another 30 seconds. And what this does is really help, since it's made out of oil, it helps to remove any surface oil, any sebum that's been sitting on your skin all day, any leftover makeup, any leftover sunscreen. And when you remove all the surface gunk, then you get your pores ready for your next cleanser. And also it helps to nourish the skin as well because of those oils. And next I'm using SkinScript's Glycolic Cleanser. You just apply it. My skin was still moist from the pre-cleanse, so I didn't wet my face again. But make sure your skin is damp when you apply it, and try to apply for 30 seconds is minimum, 1 minute is optimal. This is great for skin that is dull, dry, lackluster because it does have that 70% glycolic acid. It helps to resurface the skin. I don't recommend it for rosacea or sensitive skin. If you have dry, dull skin, you can use it 3 times a week. If you have combination or oily skin, you can use it every other day and then just rinse it off.
If you were going to use it as a scrub, so why we like this scrub, it's a physical and a chemical exfoliant. So what does that mean? Physical means that you can feel it. Most of us are used to using the St. Ives apricot scrub, which is, let's not use it anymore, guys. It's really like first level, and we're better than that. That stuff, the grains are really big, and it can actually like tear up your skin. But physical exfoliation is not bad at all, depending on what you're using. So these are jojoba beads, and they're a lot gentler, they're a lot finer, and they're a lot smaller. And it also has Kojic Acid and Malic Acid. The Kojic really helps even pigmentation in the skin. And the Malic Acid, as I mentioned, coming from apples, really helps speed up those dead skin cells. And so if you're going to use it as a scrub, you just pump some on the back of your hand. I always like using the back of the hand. You don't need to use too much. And then just place it in your hands. You don't want to mix it with too much water. You kind of want to feel the granular. So it's called physical exfoliation because you can feel the beads, and then chemical exfoliation because of all of the acids that I just mentioned. It also has retinol, and retinol really helps stimulate the new skin cells, the new skin cell production, and helps really get rid of all the dead skin cells that are just sitting on your skin. So you just make sure you keep moving it in circular motion, get everywhere. I don't think I got enough product. Also, my skin is really dry, so it kind of just eats up product really quickly. So do little tiny circles. Don't forget your forehead and the hairline. And you want to rinse this stuff off very well because of the beads. You might find yourself, you can use maybe a wet washcloth, or make sure it's super wet, or just straight up water, but you might have to do a couple of rounds of water because the beads are really tiny. So if you're going to use it as a mask, take a good amount, maybe a little bit more than used before, like maybe, I don't know, what is that, a dime size, and then use your handy dandy face mask brush. This is a silicone brush, so you can see there's no bristles, and this is kind of, well, not new. I don't know how long these have been on the market, but it's new to me. And I like silicone because it's so much easier to clean. If you're using with the traditional bristles, sometimes the product can end up in the bristles and not even on your face. So with the silicone, it's kind of like a spatula too. So just apply. I think I actually might need some more. But the silicone's kind of nice. You can just, it feels easier to spread around. And if you want to get into it's a really important area to exfoliate. Sometimes it gets neglected. The sides of our nose. And you're going to leave this on for 5 minutes. And I really like that you have the option to use it as a scrub or a mask. The reason why exfoliation is really important, before I became an esthetician, I've always had dry skin, but I never thought I thought because I had dry skin that I shouldn't exfoliate because it's just going to make me even more flakier. But with the right exfoliation products, you can definitely exfoliate dry skin. And the reason why we want to exfoliate is because there's a natural process our skin cells go through called desquamation. That's our skin cells just doing its biological thing and just getting rid of itself, exfoliating, shedding off naturally. But for some of us, like with dry skin, like me, I also have keratosis pilaris. I have the chicken bumps. So my skin cells have a hard time. They exfoliate themselves slower. So with the KP, the chicken bumps, the skin cells kind of just like stack up on each other. And that's why it's just turned, if you have it too, you know that the bumps are hard. And it's basically just skin cells that have been like piled up and layered up. So if you don't, and as we get older, that natural exfoliation process slows down, which is why it's even more important to exfoliate. So when we exfoliate, we're really helping those dead skin cells get off of the skin. I can't think of a better vocabulary. So when all the dead skin cells are out of the way, then that's when you apply your juicy serums and your juicy moisturizers. Because if you're applying serums and moisture, that was my problem before too, because I wasn't exfoliating, but I was putting like this thick ass moisturizer, but it couldn't really penetrate into my skin because there was like a ton of dead skin cells just like blocking the follicle and blocking my pores. So when you exfoliate more, then you're clearing the way so that your pores and your follicles, your skin can drink up all those beautiful serums and expensive serums and moisturizers. And so your skin can be better hydrated. Also, if you're acneic, that when you have acne, that's also skin cells in the way. It might look different from dry skin, but if you're acneic, you definitely need to moisturize. Also, if you're dealing with pigmentation or aging skin, the only way you'll really get that glow and get rid of the pigmentation is if you work on the dead skin cells that are on the surface. And then for aging skin, if you want to lessen the appearance of wrinkles, keeping your skin hydrated is great. And for maximum hydration, you're going to want to exfoliate, get rid of those dead skin cells. So again, we can drink up all those juicy and expensive serums, right? Right. So I don't know how long this has been sitting on my face, but ideally you want it to sit on, so I'm looking at my notes, you want it to sit on your face for 5 to 10 minutes. If it's feeling super tingly, then go ahead and remove it. Again, you're going to want to use a lot of water or have a wet cloth nearby.
So after you exfoliate, it's really important to hydrate and moisturize. I'm using Dermalogica's Antioxidant Hydra Mist Toner. Then I'm following up with Skin Hydrating Booster. Like I'm trying to front cover the Try Me. It's the tester, okay? Skin Hydrating Booster, which is like a serum, but it's not so thick. It's great for all skin types, but my dry skin loves it. It just drinks it right up. I love the texture of it. It's not super oily. And I'm using Skin Smoothing Cream, also by Dermalogica, for moisturizer. I would say it's medium weight. It's super moisturizing and hydrating without feeling thick and heavy. Oops, hard to read. But that is Dermalogica's Dynamic Skin Recovery SPF 50. If you're exfoliating during the day, don't forget your sunscreen.
So am I glowing or what, guys? Can you tell? Can you tell, huh? So lesson learned today. Number 1, exfoliate if you're not doing it already. Exfoliate with a product that we love and that is backed by science. Don't do the St. Ives, is what I'm trying to say. So if you're going to exfoliate, try SkinScript's Retinol, 2% Retinol Exfoliating Scrub and Mask. Great for all skin types. If you are a beginner, just use it as a scrub. Try it maybe 3 times a week, see how your skin likes it, or maybe even 2 times a week. And you can use it with your regular cleanser. If you are a pro at exfoliating, and this is like you're not your first exfoliation rodeo, then add some kind of glycolic cleanser if you really want to pack that exfoliation punch and you really want to glow, the glycol, if you do decide to use SkinScript's glycolic cleanser, you don't do this every day, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, because it does have all the good stuff, all the acids, and it can be strong for every day. But if you're going to go the gusto, pair these guys together and you will have luminous skin. So why I love the Retinol 2% scrub and mask from SkinScript is because it's great for beginners, like I said, or if you are, it's great from novice to advanced. If you are on the advanced side, leave it on as a mask. And it's a physical exfoliant. The beads are made from jojoba, so it's really gentle. It buffs away all the dead skin cells on the surface, but the granules are really small. So actually I think I feel some that are left over. So just make sure you take your time in removing it. It has the retinol to help stimulate skin cell renewal and to really get rid of the keratinization, which is like when skin cells are kind of all layered up on your skin and then it gets hard. It also has kojic acid to help with pigmentation. It has the malic acid from apples, which helps, also helps with resurfacing, and prickly ash bark extract to help with anti-inflammatory issues you might have. So really consider this if you need an exfoliation in your lineup. And spoiler alert, you do need exfoliation in your lineup. I don't care if you have acne, if you're dry, if you have mature skin, everybody needs to exfoliate. Right? Right. Thanks for watching.